Hello there. My name's sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today, we are going to continue the West Weald zone story with LCB, my Sichik vampire sock, whom I have parked at Bardentown. I'm trying to remember why I was in Vardenfell, but no, nothing. My daily reward today is a Grand Gold Coast Experience Scroll. Delicious. I have Sharp as Night with me. Let's switch to Ember. I like her better. And before we get started with the thing we are doing with the West Weald zone story, let's check out today's Daily Endeavour. Today's Daily Endeavours encourage us to extract 8 items at an enchanting table, kill 2 dangerous foes, enchant 2 pieces of equipment, heal a set amount in Battleground, Cyrodiil or Imperial City, or defeat 25 enemies with scribed abilities. This is rather enchantment rich today. This week's weekly endeavors encouraged us to, we still have time, us to harvest 18 resources from the world, afflict 150 enemies with weapon poisons, or complete 7 battleground matches. This, I think, was a prelude of things to come, for it is currently wait for it. No. Vampire needs more coffee. Crazy King weekend, which means that battlegrounds are alive. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, there are 3 things in the Crown store. We get 2 non-combat pets free of charge. These are both tied to achievements in the game, and I can't remember which achievements these are, but if you haven't gotten the achievements yet, there should be a text around here that says what you need to do in order to claim free pets. Okay, well, let's get going. To West Weald, everyone. We were going to Elenglynn to investigate. Let's travel to Onsa's Way Shrine and take it from there. We have a little bit of a run, but not impossible. So, I usually stream on Thursdays, but today is quite obviously Friday. The reason for this unusual schedule is that we went to Helsinki on Wednesday to see a little band called the Pixies, and we spent the night there, and I traveled home on Thursday. I was at home at around 5 p.m. and I was absolutely exhausted. Not, I think, because of going to see a band, but because our neighbors are still doing a bit of renovations, and There's been a lot of drilling this week and I haven't slept that well. So last night I slept for about 10 hours and now I'm feeling better.
Where has that dog gone?
Except I made the mistake of eating a very salty noodle dinner and my eyes are all puffy. So I'm sorry about that. Please don't look too closely. So, Elenglynn looks like an ancient ruin. Check out the eagle. That's so cool. Also, check out the wasps. Wasps, I think, are my least favorite bugs. I always say that I'm afraid of spiders, but well, wasps scare me even more. In Finland, spiders don't really do anything to you, they're just, well, act like it. Whereas spiders will sting you. And that hurts. So, that.
Welcome, Proxy. Let us speak before we go inside.
Speak with Laramel the Wise before going inside, as usual. We are drinking coffee.
This is Elenglynn, an Ayleid ruin. I expected to find the recollection here, as they have been searching similar ruins throughout the area. They did not disappoint. I sense an aura of Daedric power as well. Perhaps that aura drew them here.
An aura of Daedric power?
Indeed. I sense an ancient Daedric shrine in these ruins, although I have no idea which prince it honors. If we find the shrine, we may uncover the recollection's purpose here. Do you still have the Econir, Proxy?
The relic you gave me? Yes. What does it do again?
Hermaeus Mora forged the Econir to reveal memories related to Athelia. It was one of the relics instrumental in defeating the Forgotten Prince and eliminating any lingering memories. Hopefully the Econir can help us in our investigations.
How does it work?
The Econir causes memories pertaining to Athelia to become visible as nebulous manifestations. When you discover one, simply hold forth the Econir. The relic makes the memory unfold before your eyes. I foresee that you will need it, Proxy.
All right. I will keep the Econir handy.
Between the recollection and the dangers inherent in most ruins, I suggest caution. My research revealed that Elenglynn contains a maze filled with deadly traps. We must reach the heart of the maze to find a way through. I am ready when you are.
As usual, after the initial conversation, we get to explore the lore a bit more, but I'll leave that to you. Let's go inside. In West Weald, for the first time, some ruins and dungeons are marked with a zone story marker. Perhaps so that you wouldn't spoil yourself the surprise when you're doing the main quest. Or perhaps because they don't want you to get stuck in here and wonder what the heck for this ruin or dungeon has been made. Oh my. It's a maze. No matter.
Be wary. If I sensed the presence of Daedric power, the recollection likely noticed it as well.
I am prepared to get misplaced. These knife traps are familiar from Oblivion. There's always a rhythm to them, a set beat in which the knives fall across the corridor And you should wait for a longer pause before advancing, but I usually fail to do that. There we go. Ouch. More knife traps. Or is it bite traps? There we can go.
The recollection made it this way. They have met some of us. Feel the currents of fate flow through you.
Merriman, like most zone story related NPCs, help us in combat. It takes a little while for their powers to reach us, so ouch. Let's hope that we can. But that at some point. You know, whatever.
Let's face renew your vigor.
Oh, that was. Which way are we going? I think we need to go like here, and then we can get here. Let's see. So we need to turn around. This is not a corridor. Do we have stairs anywhere? Do we just have to jump? Well, there's a staircase. Let's go there. Cannot resist the call of urns. We got a pattern. One I already knew.
The currents of fate shall revitalize.
So the areas, red circle, no, green and blue circles on the ground that Laramel summons restore stamina and or magicka. So do stand in those spots.
Feel the currents of fate flow through you.
Unless you don't like. Like it isn't of course mandatory to stand in them, but they do come in handy sometimes. More light traps. Do we continue this way? Yes, we do.
Welkind stones. Aliens were fascinated with the magic of light, but this is not what we seek. Let us press on.
These alien trees can be found in the West Weald as Antiquity Furnishings. I can't remember where the lead dropped from, but I do remember that they drop very easily. I have found, like, I don't know, 4. They're also very large, so placing them in a home is a little bit tricky. Do we go all the way to the Great Bear before turning? Yes, we do. Lone and a lockpick. Just what I did. Another Great Bear. I wonder what they're doing here. And then this way, perhaps? Well, there was a lot of ones in the damage number box. I'm using. Which way? This way? Yes.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right?
I think there's a quest-related conversation we need to eavesdrop thereabouts. No, it's a little bit further away.
There, the maze is below. The way to Elenglynn's shrine lies through the heart of the maze.
No, it was there. Which is why I wanted to summon the Thunderbugs so that they couldn't. So many blades. Wait at the backpack. Here are the wasp, and there's just one there, right? And it's a bit slow.
Not only a maze, but a tomb. Careful. The Aliens were practitioners of necromancy.
So here we find poison traps. Step on certain tiles and poisonous fumes ooze out of others. Have I told you lately about my sense of direction? It's bad. Let's go this way. So nothing in this corner except minor enemies.
Let's faith renew your vigor, Roxy.
And multiple arcs. this will come to life as you approach, but what can I say? There was an iron and a black. Oh, I found ink. That was well worth. Yeah, that's.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Finding ink from enemies is always a really nice surprise.
Current of fate shall revive.
Fate's guidance is...
Also, the occasional resource node drop missing. Lightning.
Is it over? Let fate renew your vigor.
Oh, Daily Endeavour completed. Yeah, dangerous boss. So Minotaurs
The
are
chamber to the
considered
north should be the heart of the maze, but it seems we must find another entrance.
dangerous boss. So we have made our way here, but this was not the right place. Another poison trap. Do we need to go there? I think so. Try my hardest not to step on it.
We're dangerous.
I thought I saw a Minotaur here. Is this a dead end?
Feel the current of fate flow through you.
Let's return and go this way, perhaps.
The current of fate shall revitalize you.
Did Laramel actually say something about the heart of the maze? Should I concentrate a little bit better? Probably. So if I hop over them, the poison trap doesn't trigger. Let's try that in the future. Okay. More Minotaurs.
Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Oh, this is a dead end.
Feel the current of fate flow
More?
through you.
More. Sorry. That's it. So,
Fate's guidance.
trying to hop over. And that way you can actually avoid.
The heart of the maze. Our way forward lies within,
In.
Proxy.
Trap. Ha. Here we find a small boss level enemy.
We must find the
Yeah,
key, Proxy.
yeah.
The current of fate shall revitalize. I've been waiting to try this out.
Empress like always so excited when she uses her ultimate. I like that.
That was just embarrassing.
Investigate Elenglynn still. Do we find a key here? Interesting.
The key must unlock these gates. Let us continue, Proxy. I sense that what we seek lies somewhere to the south.
And I sense that south is that way. Playing with one hand is like so difficult. The Elenglynn key we found unlocks this door, maze gate. And then we find the shrine. But do we go here? Maze gate unlock. Yes, we do. Well, that's funny. When you're a little bit further away, it looks like an exit you don't want to go through. And then when you go a little bit closer, it turns into a door you do want to go through. Is that a bug? Could be. Unlock maze gate. Oh. Hello? Sense of perception baffled. We don't need to kill that Minotaur, I think. Let's not. Did you see me leave containers behind? I don't think that's ever happened before. So here we find...
We found the shrine. But who is... Oh, that is Athelia. Perhaps you can talk to her, Proxy?
Here we find Athelia.
I do not recognize you, yet you seem familiar. Almost like this shrine. I know I should remember it, but I do not. Tell me, what is this place? Why am I drawn here?
This is Elenglynn. We believe it's the shrine of a Daedric Prince.
A Daedric Prince. Yes, I remember. That was what mortals called me. But Elenglynn is a proud citadel, not a crumbling ruin. Its people are wise and beautiful. They worship me. Wait. I sense something. And another memory. Hermaeus Mora.
Are you sensing the Econir?
The Econir. Yes. That is what the Abyssal Cephaliarch called it. A clever little device he wrought to find and remove things that belonged to me. Thoughts, memories, truths he did not want anyone to know. Show me. I wish to see what it reveals.
I'm not sure about this, but I guess I need to see the memory too. Use the Econir.
Let us see what Mora took from me.
You risk everything, Athelia. You must forsake the many paths.
You seek to diminish my prince. Why should she agree to such a demand?
To preserve reality. Her willfulness threatens all of existence.
You let your fear control you and foresee an apocalypse that will never be. Depart, Mora!
Athelia disappeared as soon as the memory ended. Let us speak outside.
As is customary, we get an easy, convenient exit. Words.
Let us review what we saw in the ruins, Proxy. Now it becomes clear. The recollection also seeks Athelia. They hope to find her visiting places she once knew, just as we did. Yet Athelia seems confused. I do not think she has fully regained her memories or truly understands what happened to her.
What did you make of the memory the Economy revealed to us?
I believe we witnessed the moment Emmaus Mora first confronted Athelia about the danger she posed to reality. And we saw that she refused to heed him. It is a hard thing for any creature to change its nature, especially for a Daedric Prince.
What's our next step?
We examined the locations where the threads of fate were most frayed, and learned more about Athelia and the recollection. Let us next rendezvous at Baragon's townhouse in Skingrad. I wish to consult with him about our discoveries.
Meet at Baragon's townhouse. Let's actually run there. We're quite close. When I was doing the main story with Yamiel, I ran into a side quest at around this part of the story. I wonder if it happens again, or... was it simply a... I also might be misremembering which part of the story I was doing. Might have also been the next stage. Mercenaries required. Mercenaries required. A Legion cohort guarding the West Weald estate has disappeared. Count Calentius and the West Weald Legion seek capable mercenaries and adventurers to assist in the search. Present yourself to Tribune Arena indoors in the West Weald estate courtyard for further details and instructions. That was not a quest starter. Merely a piece of... It could also be a hint of where to find a peculiar quest. Well, let's go speak with Baragon and see what's happening. Oh, we need to peek. People sometimes ask why I choose to play as a stage boar, vampire, and license. Simple. It's fun. I enjoy the way you turn into red mist when you sprint.
Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex
The
territory that is
penalties
rightfully
regarding
Maybe.
health
But the oil
regeneration
has
and
intentions of
fire damage. It's a challenge and also
Welcome to my townhouse, friends. I can't wait to hear the results of your investigations. I can't believe we found a corrupted seed at Ostermere. That the recollection somehow caused the new forest to overgrow West Weald. Or that my friend Sorelin was involved. Laramil wants to talk to you, but I'd like to hear what else you've discovered.
Tribune Alea and I kept recollection and Daedric forces from invading Skingrad at Rustwall Estate.
An invasion launched from Rustwall Estate would have taken Skingrad completely by surprise. I'm glad that you and the Tribune were there to stop them. But the recollection working with Daedra? That's a troubling new development.
Do you know Tribune Alea?
By reputation, we only just met. I know she does troubleshooting for Count Calantius, so I figured I might run into her eventually. She apparently heard about me too. Just showed up on my doorstep. You learn anything else out there?
The recollection was looking for Ethelia at Elenglynn, but we found her first. Then she vanished.
Ethelia, the Daedric Prince you and Laramil are looking for? You met her? Incredible! But why is the recollection looking for her? Didn't they... never mind. I think you should talk to Laramil now. I need to consider all this.
Our initial investigations are complete, Proxy. Let us speak.
So didn't we actually sort out Rustwall Estate last time? Yes, so the note we just read was in relation to this quest. Peculiar. Speak with her.
Encountering a material confirmation of... that is, I thought it would take longer for us to find and confront Ethelia in person. We determined that my suspicions about the frayed fates proved correct. Each location had a connection to Ethelia.
I really like it when Laramil starts out a conversation in a very scientific manner and then remembers that we're a bit dumb and returns to layman's terms. So what do those connections tell us, Laramil?
That the recollection and the Miramor Daedra seek to restore Ethelia to power. They cause the New Forest and Wildburn devastation. And Ethelia wanders West Weald, starting to remember. For helping me reach these conclusions, take this reward. Speak with Baragon. See if he has a thought about our next steps. Ethelia's presence untethers all consequences. It makes it nearly impossible for me to perceive the threads of fate, let alone determine which threads to follow.
And I think we shall continue from here next Thursday. But now, what do you say we switch characters and defeat 25 enemies with scribed abilities? I say that's a wonderful idea. And I also need more coffee. So we're going to go in with Riannial Rose, whose build I showed you on Tuesday. But first, coffee. I can't remember where I parked her, so she might be like in danger once we log in, and I don't want her to, like, I don't know, die while I'm in the kitchen, so I'll be right back. Okay. Now we can enter.
Legion job.
I am
Available
in
here.
the middle of
you!
the
Work for the
city of
Legion.
Skincard.
Sign up here.
Let's pick up a
Fight for the Weald!
Delve Daily.
You have the look of someone who likes to get things done. Care to help out the Imperial Legion and earn some gold along the way?
What do you need me to do?
I need someone to gather venom from crystal jack wasps for our alchemists to study.
Oh, this again.
Foul insects have recently infested Legion's rest. Initial reports indicate...
Well, let's not pick up a Delve Daily then. Instead, we shall go to another delve. But which one? Have we been to Nongal? Legion's Rest I don't really care for, and Port Gorgia is also very mazy. This wasn't one of my favorites. Let's go check out Nongal. So there's a wandering boss actually in the West Weald. I have not yet seen it, except its corpse one day. So from what I have gathered, the wandering boss is a rather large minotaur. Maybe someday I'll see it, even how to kill it. So Rhiannon Rose is my Stamblade vampire. She is my very first character, and I have changed her build yet again. I gave her 2 scribed abilities and the Macabre Vintage set, which is an overland set from the West Weald. I showed Riley's build in a video on Tuesday. I will link that in the description down below once the stream has ended. Here we are. Pretty. This is another difficult to navigate sort of a place, but we're just going to have to do it. Let's go through here for a change.
Get back, you betcha!
That was 1. Kill enemies with grabbed abilities, yes. No, defeat. So that probably maybe doesn't mean that you have to like actually kill the enemy with a scribed ability. It's enough that you use it in combat. There's a little bit of a difference there. When I first started playing, I didn't know that night blades are considered a difficult class to play. I just wanted a character who can use both magic and daggers. In both Skyrim and Oblivion, I often play like everyone a stealth archer, and I didn't want to do that in Elder Scrolls Online, so I chose a head-on assault kind of a character instead, and I have so much fun with both exploring the provinces of Tamriel, but really perfecting her skills and abilities. That looks painful. I don't really want to go there. But I don't have to. Didn't have to. This way, perhaps? Another blade trap tunnel. Let's go in. Or perhaps this way.
Don't panic! We can do this!
Oh, there we go. Daily Endeavour completed. Defeat 25 enemies with scribed abilities. That was fun. Now we should find a way out of here. Let's see if I can manage that. I have a full rotation, of course, with really, but when venturing into delves, I rarely use it. I just stick to my enchanted daggers and use them to get rid of enemies. Oh, speaking of enemies. Confused. So if we go this way, we should probably maybe at some point find a door. Here, and then we turn way. Oh. Todd. How? So this must be a tiered kind of a place. Not to worry, we can just go through here. There's always an exit. Just like there's always a man and there's always a lighthouse. And we made it out without injuries. The other end. Then to the corner and onwards, yes. Friends seem to be taking care of enemies, so there we go. Oh, that's a stutter. Sometimes when there are a lot of animations, my frame rates drop chaotically. I don't like that. Funnily, one place where that always happens is Vivek City Way Shrine. And now we're at the bridge where spiky things come out. You can almost see the areas where the spike traps are, but I would recommend that you still keep your eyes open because these things hurt. There we go. And we have found the exit. We have one endeavor left, but I think I'm going to just disregard these. It's just 10 seals of endeavor, and there will be more tomorrow. And now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return on Tuesday at 2 p.m. to show you a house I have decorated and to talk a little bit more about housing in general. And then on Thursday at 2 p.m. we shall continue the West Weald zone story with LCP. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.